I'm talking a little bit too much about languages. Let's go rest. Alright, my HP and my spiritual power are full, and Shaman is probably angry at me. But in seriousness, I like how you can still do that even though she's technically waiting for you. So, one of the funny things is that oftentimes Japanese names and Korean names are do not have to be phoneticized. They actually use their Chinese characters and pronounce them as such. Like there's the word like, let's see, like Ichiro in Chinese Ilang, and like that's an example of a common Chinese Japanese name pronounced in Mandarin. And so it even goes the opposite way. In Japan, they pronounce the Chinese names with their own kunyo. I think they use onyomi, yeah, because they try to sound like the Chinese pronunciations they think they remember from thousands of years ago, from centuries ago. Let's see. So some of the NPCs here say this interesting things. One that says Shu Mountain is #1, okay. And yeah, the Chonghua Guild compares to its beauty. Oh, okay, so they actually talk about the guild that basically was collapsed in The Legend of Sword and Fairy 4. So we know for sure that Legend of Sword and Fairy 4 is before this game. So okay, thank you. That's good to know. There's another NPC that Lin Ying isn't who she used to be after she lost her older sister. Older sister? Who would that be? Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the Riding Wind platform. Oh, I'm so glad that exists. Otherwise it would take 10,000 years to walk anywhere. And yeah, guys, and I guess you probably have figured it out, but I do know both Mandarin and Japanese. I almost said Spanish. I don't know Spanish that well. But like my Japanese is only on the mid-level at most. So it's like mid-level. It's not that good. So I definitely could improve. My Mandarin is definitely 1,000,000 times better. All right, let's go ahead and get us to. All right. Ooh, where are we now? Here we are in the Seven Palaces area of Shu Mountain. I might as well say what they are. Let's see. Lin Ying is oh, she lives. Is this where she lives? This is called the Shaken Light Palace. I know, right? Oh wait, it's Al-Qaid. Wait, what is this a reference to? Oh, it's the stars of the Big Dipper. I didn't know that. Thank you. I was wondering, like, I actually do not know the stars of the Big Dipper in English or Chinese, so this is useful to know. So it's like this is the Yaoguang Palace, as Lin Ying lives here. The Kaiyang Palace, which is Mizar, which is Tiebi lives here. Cantonese is a dialect of Mandarin. They share a bunch of similarities, but they are also quite different. It's hard to, they're not a separate language because there's still a great amount of similarity, but there's also quite a bit of differences. So they sometimes are not mutually intelligible, so it's kind of an interesting situation. Anyway, this is the let's see. What am I seeing? Oh, Yuheng. Yes, I'm like, what am I? Yeah, I know. I almost read this as 5. Oops. Yuheng Palace, which is where Cao Gu lives. This is the Tianquan Palace, which is where Yu Shu lives. I don't know who these people are. I'm just reading their names. This is Tianji Jigong, which is where Yiping lives, or Yiping. Ping. I think it's Ping Chong the Ping. Let me try to remember. And Tianji is Fekta, which is that's our destination, by the way, in case you're wondering. Yeah, Yipin, yeah. This is Tianxuan Gong, which is the place. This is Mirak, and there's a person named Qingshi lives there. And Tianchu Palace, Tianshu Palace. Sorry, apparently I can't pronounce anything. It's a place where Taiwu lives. So these are probably like the elders or like the important people. So we could go. Can we go here? We probably cannot. It says the word woman here. And like other characters. I don't know why. I can try walking in. Can I? But nobody is here. But at least I can get the jade flute. Or the jade sound. Which is a dizi, a flute. That's a type of Chinese flute. Ooh. Okay, well, there's not a whole lot we can do there. I don't know why those characters are floating around. I will say they definitely amped up the effects to make it look more... Make it look more mystical, right? Oh yeah, what? I did not steal. I merely borrowed. This is actually like, wow, they actually have writing right on the ground. That's unusual. And so is the giant brushes. The font is really hard to read. I have trouble reading this font. But we're not going to spend our time reading all of it. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. So this is one of the, like, yeah, there's the 7 saints. Like, those were the names of them. So that means that's how powerful Li Ying is. She's one of this group of higher-ups. I know that's a very modern way of describing it, but yes. So this is Tiebi's. Makes sense. Iron pens. His name literally means iron pen, so that's why he's probably known for his writing skills. Calligraphy is beautiful. It's just I don't have the... I do not have the skill to do it, and I would have to like train really hard. And ain't nobody got time to train. Or like I don't have time to really pursue that. I'm not sure I have the patience for it. I don't know if I have the patience for like artistic endeavors in that sense. I have more fun talking to people. I feel like singing and voice acting for me is more fun. And like sharing, and that's actually why I did this stream. Game. Ooh. Anyway, I haven't told anyone taken from them. Okay. What is this? What did I get from them? Oh, I also want this. This was like it'll let you learn double blade too. It's a seal. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Oh, you can restore everyone's HP with this. Return life, it's like a fog that returns, a mist that can return, a mist of light that returns life. Returns life. I know it's kind of doesn't roll off the tongue, but it is what it is. Who lives here? Chaogu, Grass Valley. I guess they really like plants. I feel like their names are so on the nose. I mean, like, it just feels like. Yes, her master's knowledgeable about medicinal arts, which is why she herself is actually quite good at it too. Yiping is over here, but we can go to visit him last. That is our destination, and I do not want. Or no, not this one. This is Yushu, Jade Scroll, or Jade Book. There weren't books in the traditional sense at this point in Chinese history. That won't be for a longer while. For now, it's all about the scrolls. I'm guessing he's alive. So you see this? This is what the scrolls used to look like. So there would be this would be like, it would be container for paper. Yes, so that's like gather chi, but that we already have that seal. That's what Long Yo was using. It allows you to restore chi faster, but I'm already using it once, so I don't want to use it right now. Gabe. Those scrolls were how you stored books, because there's no binding at the time. We do not know. Chinese people didn't. The Chinese did not know how to do. Well, neither the Europeans or the Arabs for that. I would say maybe Arabs with the Middle East. The people of the Middle East certainly could not do it. No Christian or Muslim or Buddhist nation could do it. Would learn how to bind books yet. I actually don't know when we learned the technology to do that. Actually, I don't know. Maybe the Europeans might have done it much later, after they obtained paper from the Chinese. I mean, what? You mean the Europeans took it from the Chinese? Well, that's not true either. It's actually the Arabs. You can blame the Arabs for taking the art of making paper. Yeah, the scrolls are called books by character. This is actually our destination, but I want to come back later. I'm gonna check something. Before I go there, I want to see what I can obtain. Where does this go? Oh, it takes you backwards. Okay, so you can actually get there faster you can go near the Tianji Palace area. So that's kind of nice that you have that option, so you do not have to walk all the way here again. But in this case, I actually want to see if I can borrow things. So yeah, I don't actually know when in history we start being able to bind books in that sense. Oh, this person is a Weiqi lover, huh? Weiqi is the word for goal in Chinese, which is kind of weird. Like, it sucks that the Japanese name for this game is more popular than the Chinese one. But what can you do? It's I think it came to the West internationally from the Japanese, but this is actually like the Chinese. There are a lot of this is people in China that play this game. It's called Weiqi in Mandarin and Igor in Japanese, but it's no more by Go. It's that's the international name because of the Japanese influence. Let's see. Oh, the coagulated darkness stone of 5 methods. So we haven't met any of these elders yet. It looks like they're all out at the moment. They probably are pretty busy, so the fact they left their place open is kind of weird, but at least we can obtain them. Let's see. His name is Qingshi. Blue stone. Oh, I don't know why. But yes, the art of paper making was a Chinese state secret for a very long time. But it was obtained. They eventually learned. The Arabs actually learned how to get it from the Tang Dynasty, because they fought them and captured some of the people that knew how to make it. So then they learned how to make it, and so they took the secrets of paper making all the way back to the Middle East, and then that was also how it spread to Europe. So I guess you can blame the fact that it's just funny that because the Arabs and the Chinese fought each other once, and that's how come they got paper. I think it was the Abbasid Caliphate? I don't remember. History is interesting. You'd be really surprised how much more connected. Oh, the 7-leaf Spirit? Lotus? The ancient world is a lot more connected than you think. Like, it was not like... Even though distances were long, people found ways of connecting with each other. Especially because of the Silk Road. So when you have like Greek people in India, then you're like, what the heck? No, it's not a modern thing. It did happen. Oh, it's a type of mushroom? I see, I see. Oh, the bacterium Y. pestis? I don't actually know what that bacterium does. Oh, Lingzi is a type of mushroom. Oops. I was like, I don't know what this plant is. I mean, even if you had told me, even Ganodema, I don't know what that is. Oh, bubonic plague. Oh, so that's how. Oh, the Black Plague. So that's how it got there. Oh, that sucks. For wiped out one of the worst calamities in human history, the bubonic plague. Although it was 611. So that was like that was right after. That was like not right after, but like sometime after the fall of the Western Roman Empire. Not the Eastern one. The one that we call the Byzantine Empire nowadays, but they're really a Roman Empire. But now everyone's like, no, it's a Roman Empire. It just means that they just didn't happen to have Rome. Well, they got it back for a little bit. Although, like, at what cost is more of the... Ooh! Anyway, history's interesting. It took a while to reach the bubonic plague. To Europe. I see. Okay, so here we are in... enough about history. Here we are in the Tianxuan Palace. So... Is this the place? Is it here? Oh. Who are you, Missy? Yunfan says like, oh, there's someone came out.
小妹妹，请问这里就是天机宫吗？
Why are you talking to her like that? Yunfan says like, hey, little girl, could you tell me if this is if this place is the Tianji Palace? She has nothing to say to you.
对，她还太小，说不定都不认识路。
Oh, right. Maybe she's still too young. Maybe she doesn't know her way around.
那你有没有看到一个红色头发、留长辫子的姐姐？大概比你高一些。她在里面吗？
I see. Well, then, have you seen seen a girl with red hair an older girl with red hair tied into a long ponytail? She should be a bit taller than you. Is she inside? She has nothing to say. Maybe she could be mute, man.
乖，不要怕，哥哥不是坏人。
Hey, no need to be afraid. I'm not a bad guy. I don't think she can talk. Huh.
她不会是哑巴吧？她是听不见。
Is she mute? Or maybe she didn't hear me. Oh, hello. Oh, here's Yuro.
唐姑娘。
Anyway. Oh yeah, she could be deaf too. Oh yeah, that's all. Yes. He's wondering if she's deaf, or she can hear him, or yeah, she might be deaf. Sorry, man, you'll need to learn sign. I don't think sign language existed at this point in time. I don't know, or not in the standardized form we know it as, or for China. Yunfan says like, Miss Tan. Hi.
江公子，龙公子， 谢天谢地，你们都平安逃出来了。
Hiro says, oh, Mr. Jiang, Mr. Long, oh, thank the heavens, you were able to escape without harm.
太好了，你果然来了这里。
Oh, that's wonderful. You did end up coming here.
你走以后，我一直在担心那些人后来没有为难你吧？你爹有没有生你的气？山上很冷，没有在发烧吧？
Oh my goodness. Jeez, calm down, Yunfan. Yunfan says like, after you left, I was always so worried. Did those afterwards? Did those people cause you any trouble? Was your dad? Did your dad get sorry? Did your father get angry at you? Oh, and the mountain. It's pretty cold. It's really cold up here on the mountain. Did you? You didn't get a fever again, did you?
你一次问这么多问题，唐姑娘也答不上来吧？
Oh, have you asked so many? If you ask so many questions at one time, then Miss Tang won't be able to answer them.
对不起。
Sorry.
没事，我很好。
It is fine. I am fine.
倒是，你们为什么会来这里？
Speaking of which, why did you come here? Why did you all come here?
这个吗？小蛮，就是那天和我们一起的那个小丫头，说来找她外公，让我们顺便到蜀山避避风头。
Bibi Fengtou is to lie low, yes. So basically, like, avoiding the wind literally means avoiding the wind, but of course, it's just a poetic way of saying that. Anyway, Yunfan says like, oh, about that, Xiaoman, yes, that girl who was together with us that day, she said that she came here to find her grandfather. Let's see, and so that we can lie low here, and so that we could come to Shu Mountain and lie low. So that we could go on the way to, you know what? He's just saying so we could go to Shu Mountain, so we could lie low here in Shu Mountain.
真巧呢，想不到她也是蜀山的人。
Oh, what a coincidence! I never would have thought that she was also someone belonging to Shu Mountain.
对了，刚刚有没有见到什么人？我师父和我说去天机宫，一会儿就回，结果到现在也没见人影。我想，是不是出什么事了？
Oh, that's right. Just now, did you see anyone? My master told me. Let's see. Hold on, wait. Let's see. My master told me that she was going to Tianqi Palace and that she would come back in a very soon. But up to now, I still haven't seen any sign of her. Let's see. I was wondering if something had happened to her.
不知道，这里和下面不一样，冷清得很，没几个人啊。好不容易看到一个小姑娘，还怎么问路她都不理我。
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's this place is not like below. Let's see. It's really cold. It's very cold, and there aren't many people here. Let's see. And like it was already like what's the 好不容易 what's the best way to put this? Let's see. It was already really unusual that we got to see a little girl, and no matter how many times we asked her the way, she didn't pay attention to us. It's not cold, 冷清, or it's like solemn. Sorry, maybe I was thinking too literally. It's a very no, desolate, right? It's like where a place is like nothing's there. Yeah, I remembered. Sorry, I read it too literally. Let's see. This place is it's nothing like the bottom. It feels so desolate. Anyway, there's not many people here, so basically he's just repeating. It sounds redundant, doesn't it? But yeah, he's just emphasizing the fact that there's nobody here.
小姑娘，
A little girl.
江公子， 你看到的小姑娘，是不是银白头发，额头上有百草刻印的？
Let's see. Mr. Jiang, the little girl that you saw, did she have white hair and the seal of Baitao on her forehead? So that's the seal. Juice is Lei Daoist. Okay, I know that's a weird name to put too.
是啊，你也知道她。
Yes. Do you know her too?
你都和她说了些什么？
What did you say to her?
我就问她天机宫在哪里，有没有见过小蛮什么的。
I just asked her where's Tianji Palace, and also whether or not she had seen Xiaoman.
那有没有叫她小妹妹，或者说了什么关于身高的事？
Uh-oh. Then, did you call her little girl, or say some things related to her height?
说了，怎么了？
I did. What about it? Oh dear. Those are the two things you should never talk to her about, huh? You know, has a sweat drop, and that's usually not a good sign.
那个小姑娘，就是我师父草谷居士。
That little girl is my师父. My master, Chao Gu. The Lei Daoist Chao Gu. Lei Daoist, I don't know what else we can say.
啥？
What?
他是你师傅？师傅不都应该是白胡子老头或者白眉老太那样的吗？
Dude, anyway, she's your 师父. Let's see. Aren't 师父 supposed to be either old men with white beards or let's see, or old ladies with white eyebrows? Those kind of people.
师父是很多年前为了救人，炼药时出了差错，才变成现在这个样子的。
My 师父 many years ago, in order to save someone, let's see. No, let me rephrase this because it will sound redundant in English if I say it the way it is. Let's see. Many years ago, my 师父, in order to save someone, was refining medicine. During that process, during that process, an error happened. No, not see. During that process, something went wrong, and that is why she turned into the appearance that she has. That's why she has the appearance she has now.
还有，他最讨厌别人把他当小孩看。
And also, the thing she hates the most is when other people treat her like a child. Oops.
我怎么知道会这样啊？早知道他是你师傅，我就不会哪壶不开提哪壶了嘛。
Yeah, no kidding, right? You two were just sentenced to be executed on. No! I don't want to be executed. Anyway. Yeah, touching sore spots. Mention the pot that doesn't boil. I actually think that's a really funny one. I figured there was something related to that. Anyway. Well, how was I supposed to know? If I knew that she was your 师父, I wouldn't have been... I would made sure not to talk about her sore spot, or like her. Talk about the thing she's sensitive about. ... I know. What are we gonna do? You know, has nothing to say.
自作孽不可活。
Yes, like sin you've committed. It looks like you are not gonna live. Anyway, it's like, oh, you've done it now.
你也有份儿，少在一边装无辜。为什么得罪人的事儿都是我来干啊？
And it's like, well, you have some responsibility too. Don't